Why don't we kick this thing off? Huh? How about it? What do you think? What do you say? What do you want? What do you need? What do you do? Storm of Iron. In case you've forgotten. I would certainly hope that you haven't forgotten. I mean, I know it has been a couple of days. It has been a couple of days. But I certainly hope that you would not have forgotten me. This is also SnowRunner. I hope that you wouldn't have forgotten this. Because we like this. We do enjoy this. This is a hoot. This is a blast. This is a good time all around. Sasquatch! How's everything? Guys, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July. And depending on where you were and or are, I hope that you weren't rained out. Because there was a lot of rain. There was a lot of rain and a lot of not fireworks that happened. Yeah. I mean, and the thumbs. We're good. We are absolutely good. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of one of those days. It's a good day. Well, I don't know if it's a good day. It's Tuesday. It is the start of the work week because yesterday is the observed holiday. So, I mean, I guess today is a good day. Although, I will fill you in on the exploits of yesterday. Because there was some exploits over the past, like, weekend-ish. Well, starting Friday. And, it has been an interesting couple of... Well, no, it's only a few kind of fun, interesting days there. And while I get into that, why don't I actually do some stuff in this game here? Because let's do stuff. I don't even know what's what and where's what, because it's actually been when's the last time we were here? Thursday? It's like 5 days, man. I've been slacking. Maybe I should consider on long weekends about like actually doing stuff. But that's neither here nor there. We don't have to worry about that. That's fine. That's fine. Although yesterday was kind of one of those weird sort of days. There wasn't a whole hell of a lot going on, but my brother did hit me up, and he decided that he wanted to do the all-you-can-eat sushi on yesterday. So Monday, it was decided that all-you-can-eat sushi would be the order of the day. This carried with it a series of exploits that occurred, which were nothing thrilling and or fantastic, slightly death-defying, and only minorly problematic. Basically, his genius scheme was to go to the all-you-can-eat sushi establishment approximately 25 minutes away. This was a fairly quick trip. It involved a jaunt up the highway, and it wasn't as easy and cut and dry as driving from point A to point B. Because there was a tractor trailer that decided that he needed to be where I was because his exit was coming up, which was the same exit that I was taking. There was also a Jeep in the other exit, or in the other lane, do you ever get those people on the highway? You're here, they're here. And no matter how fast or slow you go, because you want to get over and you're trying not to be a jerk about it, they speed up and slow down to match your speed. So you can't, in fact, move over. I had one of those kind of people. And it was not good, because there was a large semi-trailer that wanted to basically make me road pizza. Those kinds of people are terrible people and should not be allowed on the highways. Not a good time. Not a good time. So, after some fairly quick maneuvering and managing to... Oh, yes, Loader. Thank you for swinging by. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing awesome. So, after some quick maneuvering and some not so gentle application of the brake pedal, I did get behind the Jeep, and then the guy in the tractor trailer decided that he would just come to a complete stop ahead of the ramp, and well, he kind of just like crossed several lanes of traffic. Well, the unfortunate thing about it was, oops, what was that? The really unfortunate thing about it was, I had not taken my Camaro. I had taken my my Trailblazer. That is a 4.2 liter inline 6-cylinder engine. It is capable of producing approximately 300 horsepower, or just shy of. But it is a slug on the road. The addition of the oversized tires does not make it a race car at all. So it's not very fast. It is not very fast whatsoever. So, yeah. The brake was the better option than the than the gas pedal at that point in time. Like, if I had my Camaro, it would have been a non-issue. It would have been just tap the gas pedal, get ahead of the guy on the Jeep, and then whip the ramp, call it a day, everything's fine and dandy. So, basically almost dying on the highway and becoming road pizza, I meet my brother in the parking lot of the restaurant. And it's like a big plaza. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. I was the first one up to the door. I grab the door, and it is locked. It is locked. I turn to my brother and ask him, ever so politely, if you can note the hint of sarcasm in my voice, I asked him ever so politely if he had determined whether or not the eating establishment was open. To which he had not. So needless to say, I almost died on the way over to find out that the restaurant, which we had been really, really waiting to go and sit down and have a delightful all-you-can-eat sushi meal, the restaurant wasn't even open. Wasn't even open at all. To say that I was slightly miffed is an understatement. I was slightly less than pleased. So, he hops on his phone and begins to start looking around. And like, for me personally, the only thing that is good in this town that we are in is the restaurant that we are at. That is the sole reason why we're there. I let him know in not so many terms that I was not particularly enjoying this scenario, and he's trying to come up with different places to go and eat, and he starts like listing off places that we have driven by. And the thing is, some of the places that are near this area are less than scummy, less than delightfully pleasant to be around. So we do that, and we're looking, and I'm like, you know what? Foot down. No, we are not doing this. This is not a thing that is happening right now. Yeah, I completely vetoed any and all food options that he had at that point forward. So I was like, you know what? We're going back. We're going to go find out a different place. So we ended up going to... There's a chain of restaurants. They're called Tavern in the Square, and there's one that's, you know, fairly close by. There's one that's a little bit closer. They're all over the place. They're everywhere. So we get there, and it doesn't appear to be very busy. We were told 10 minutes? 10 minutes to get a table ready. Because I'm with my brother, he's got his girlfriend, and they have their small newborn in tow because the newborn makes no noise, sleeps most of the time, and the nephew of mine was at camp. Apparently he had some day camp thing yesterday that they dropped him off to. So this plays into the whole thing as well. Delivered to the loading site, the rocket carrier semi-trailer. I think this is the one that I want to do. I don't know if this is going to be a great idea, but this is the one that we are going to give it a shot. The rocket carrier semi-trailer is here, all the way across the map. And I guess, I don't know, but I guess I'm going to try to kind of, I don't know. Let's see how this is all going to play out. I mean, it could be lunch meat, could be peaches. So the funny thing is that he now has a deadline. Why, hello there, Mr. Jake Edgley. I am going to give it a shot, bro. Kind of looking forward to later on. Are you tuned up? Are you ready to rock there, good sir? I also need to decide on what truck I'm gonna... Yeah, what truck am I gonna use? Because I need lots of fuel. I need a saddle high. And that's what we're gonna do. So you know... Oop, come on. Don't do that. Let's decide on which truck we're doing. Yeah. Good. You're up early, man. Did you go out? Did you get like a mocha, cappuccino, frappe, latte, something or other, with or without foam, and your breakfast sandwich? Sleep is for humans. Ha ha! See, now you know how we operate over here. I don't do the sleep thing. I mean, sleep is like, who needs sleep? Wow, Loader asking the difficult questions first thing right off the bat. Okay. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get a little bit. We're gonna get a little crazy here. Not because crazy in a good way, but crazy in the I'm probably going to regret this later kind of way. Actually, I don't want one of these heavy trucks. Don't want that. Come on now. Where is it? I gotta find it. It's in here somewhere. Okay. All right. We're gonna use one of the not commonly used trucks for this. Yeah, Relic. See, around here we don't do the sleep thing. Like I am up until like 11 o'clock midnight, and then my alarm goes off at 10 minutes to 5 every morning. Okay. Saddle high. All right. I don't think we want to run with a spare wheel because this has kind of somehow bit us before, but you know what? Let's check it out. Let's see if it'll let us, because I think that trailer, if I remember correctly, upon seeing it, it is a giant 5-slot trailer. Or not 5-slot, 8-slot. So, and we... okay, so insufficient space, so let's move up. Let's just make sure the trailer itself will fit, because I really want to kind of use this truck. This will be fun. Oh, you get the ballistic knife? That thing is a pain to get. Okay, so that is a possibility. You know what? We're going to take the extra tires with us because stranger things have happened. All right. We're going to use this guy, and now we want a supply truck to roll with us. And the crossbow. Okay, it basically just takes time. That's the unfortunate thing, is it just realistically takes time. So now, we want something with... Well, we've got chain tires, but now we need like a supply truck. So let's do... We'll make this a supply truck. Fuel? Or... Okay, because it doesn't do the repair body, so we'll do fuel. Big old fuel tank. Bought the version of the nail gun just because I wanted it. Yeah, I hear the nail gun is a fairly interesting weapon to play with. And the trophy system will actually stop some of the incoming nails, as weird as that seems. Alright, so let's get this big lumbering behemoth going. Also, I am truly enjoying the fact that one Jake Edgley has popped into our stream to hang out for a little bit of time. Yeah, it's also, like, apparently super overpowered in Warzone, and I've been dabbling in Warzone lately, and it's not been the most intelligent thing that I've attempted to try. Alright, catch that, get that, and then now we need to go to the Northern Aegis installation. To which way do we want to try? Yeah, let's just loop. Let's loop that way. We'll go that way. Triple punched it. Yep, there you go. I was playing a lot of the 12v12. Dude, I'm telling you. So, I finally got Warzone. I've been dabbling a little bit in it here and there because I will pop in, I will give it a shot, and then decide that it is absolutely not for me, and then leave just as quickly as I started. For me, Warzone, because there hasn't been really anybody that I know that's been playing Warzone, so primarily I'll just play just multiplayer on regular Cold War. So I'll do Cold War multiplayer, and right now they have 12v12, which is awesome. That has been hellishly chaotic, and there's nothing like 12v12 on Nuketown. It's crazy. It's bonkers, out of control, and if you ever have to level up anything that has, like, multi-kills, 12v12 is the way to go. Because at the moment, I don't think... I want to say the combined arms maps are not in the rotation, but I could be wrong. I would have to double check. Yeah, it's awful, because if you are by yourself, basically, which is what happens without any kind of communication, you're boned. I jumped in, I figured I'd increase my odds, and I would fly with a 4-man team. We drop in, everybody ducks out at a different drop zone. They all go to different places. I wind up in an apartment building. I make my way up the apartment building, grabbing gear. I'm kind of okay. All of a sudden, I learn that I am the target of a contract. I'm like, okay, all right, so I gotta survive. So I hold up, and I am in this apartment building. I'm holed up. I'm holding my own. I'm almost done with the contract. Apparently, someone had landed a helicopter on the roof, descended one level, snuck up behind me, fired a single shot from a sniper rifle, and ended me right there. I promptly decided that the gulag was not for me at that moment, and decided to go back to playing multiplayer, and didn't do half bad there. That's the terrible thing. If you're actually playing multiplayer and it's not a bad experience, and then you figure, hey, you know what? How bad can Warzone be? Punch yourself in the nuggets multiple times, and then you'll realize just how bad Warzone can be. Like, I cannot tell you just how awful that particular experience was. That was hellacious. Yeah, you know, see, Prop Hunt is a good party game. I've not been a fan of Prop Hunt because there's too much downtime, too much like waiting time, and it's not my thing. It's really not my thing. This, however, this is my thing. I can drive trucks like this all day long. Or we can jump into some multiplayer and, yeah. Now, Jake, you don't do any of the other, now, you Modern Warfare or Call of Duty Cold War? Well, yeah. I mean, Relic, that's effectively what it is right there. I mean, I cannot give you a more accurate description other than maybe say take a brick and drop it on your Ghibli bits multiple times. Playing the crap out of the base 20 and Endless. So, yeah, Prop Hunt it's a party game if you have a bunch of... Okay, alright, I gotcha. Yeah, see, the perk system, the weapon configurations, all of that is so completely different. Like when I loaded up Warzone and then decided to configure some loadouts and everything, it just wasn't anything remotely close to what I was used to. And you could still use all of the Cold War weapons in Modern Warfare. So that's at least kind of a decent thing. I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, just don't tip over, please. Yeah, okay, we're good. No, we're not exactly good. We don't want to be up this high up here. Yeah, you know, honestly, I love Outbreak. Outbreak is absolutely where it's at. Outbreak is a blast. You know what, truck, don't stop pushing. I know I'm in control of the other truck, but you know what? I don't need the thing to shove me off the edge. Outbreak is fantastic, and Outbreak with a good team is just a joy to play. And it doesn't even have to be a good team. Just having fun with a bunch of people is the best part about the best part about Outbreak. Yeah, I've been poking around solo, just kind of leveling some stuff up, and it hasn't been bad. It hasn't been bad at all. I'm gonna have to fix that engine. I don't know why I'm deciding that the Derry Longhorn is the best idea to kind of go and do things, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. Now let's turn on the winched truck's engine. Fire it up. Yeah. Like, I mean, I'll keep trying Warzone, but I can't say that I'm really going to be thrilled with it, and chances are I'm just going to pop back over to multiplayer in Cold War. Level 5 Outbreak solo? Yeah. Yeah, level 5 isn't too bad to get to. The nice thing about rolling solo in Outbreak is you get all of the points. You get all of the points, and you can already be double packed by the time you go to the second map. And that's kind of a big deal. Some of the melee weapons require you to be either epic or legendary with a melee weapon. Ooh, I hope this tree thing doesn't bite me. You can be epic or melee, and sometimes I think have to be triple packed. Yeah, you're right. That is a very valid point too. and it's a completely different style of gameplay. Like multiplayer, you're moving, you're in and out, you're going fast, you die, you respawn, you die, you respawn. Not true of Warzone. Carried 2 first-timers to round 5 last night. As soon as we loaded in, ran into Ronald Reagan. So first 2 minutes, I already had nice. I like the ray gun more than the Ray K and the die machine. The one where you hoover them up and then you launch out the like plasma orbs. I don't like the round-based zombies. I never liked the round-based zombies at all. It's just too hectic. Okay, so what are we stuck on? I hate it when we are stuck on stuff. Delilah Rose. So nice to see you. How's everything? What is good? Ray K is your favorite. Die is fantastic. You can get the right ammo upgrade. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too. Like, you have to get the ammo upgrade for it. You can't just pack-a-punch that thing. Come on now. Where are we at? There we are. Yeah, see, I'm probably stuck on a giant chunk of ice. Yeah, there we go. And let's just drag this thing all over the place. Just, Ooh, I think the axle is stuck. Oh, yeah. Loader, there are certain crates around, and it will tell you, like, if something is an applicable kind of upgrade, because you can't pack-a-punch at all with that thing. Something tells me this thing's going to pop loose, and the tires are basically going to explode. I don't know what I'm stuck on up there. It's probably jammed on the ice. This thing is way in the mud, ice, and everything else you can think of here. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Tell you what. Let's, if we can't go forward, we'll go backwards. And then we'll go forwards. We got this. Yes, exactly. That is exactly what it is. It is exactly what that is. And I don't know. I would much rather prefer the ray gun than basically anything else. Right, back to this guy. Reattach the winch. Nope. Crap, where do we go? Okay. And, yeah, you ain't just whistling Dixie there, my friend. Yeah, this particular route is not exactly the best route. And the truck I am towing is probably not the best truck for that particular journey. But I decided that I wanted to use a truck that does not get nearly enough use in this game. The one I'm driving now, that was pretty fun. That was a lot of fun. The great thing is if you actually use the rank 5 melee weapon and regenerate a certain amount of health, you will you'll get a calling card out of it. You have to regenerate like 15,000 health from melee damage to enemies after they've melee damaged you and whatnot. But yeah, you'll get a calling card out. There's a lot of weird stuff that they give you calling cards for this time around. And I mean, I've never really cared about going 100% on a season because most of the time you have to hit level 200, which is Master Prestige, and then you can start unlocking all of the calling cards and all of the different like achievements and stuff like that. So, you know what, Jake? I have to tell you, this isn't GG's stream. We're not nearly as punny here, so I'm gonna have to give you a timeout soon for that one, my friend. Just ask Relic; he knows. He's all about the dad jokes. Packed a ballistic knife, and your choice of wonder weapon is the best setup for... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You are correct, Relic. So the ballistic knife is the most damaging weapon in all of Call of Duty Zombies. And it's actually, like, numerically proven, too. As odd as that is. More than the crossbow, and more than basically any other melee weapon that's out there. That's right, little dairy longhorn. Giddy up. Well, I mean, you're gonna get your quota in an hour and a half or so. So you should be pretty okay. You should be pretty okay. Yeah. Yep. That is exactly what that is. Oh, actually, Jake. So now that I have you here, I gotta show you something. Okay, hold on. We'll stop the engine. You remember I was showing you the slippers, the rabbit slippers from Monty Python? Because you're here now, I can actually show them to you. Hold that thought. All right, so these were given to me when I had my first hernia surgery, which is probably going on over 10 years now, probably over 15 years ago. So these are Monty Python rabbit slippers. They are in fact real, and they are in fact slippers. And they do in fact have teeth. Very pointy teeth. Fubar, thank you very much. Run away! Run away! So yes, this goes back to a previous conversation. Hello, Fubar. How is everything?
It's a trick.
How are you?
Get an axe.
See? Yeah, Loader knows what's up. These things are awesome. These things are very, very plush, and they have been hiding out in the attic, and I didn't think of it until, Lobus thy holy hand grenade of Antioch. Yeah, you know what? I don't know, actually, where you can get them anymore. Like, I actually tried to find them online. I had mentioned it to Jake, and I was like, you know what? I gotta dig them up now, because someone doubted the validity of my possession of these, both of these. See, you've got two of them here. It is double trouble with these guys, okay? They are awesome. These things are so awesome. They are very plush. They are very comfy. And, oh, they do? Okay, awesome. That is very, very cool. So those will go back over there. Those will go back over there. The Beast of Garbanog. Indeed. The wonderful thing about that is, and realistically, it kind of makes me think I should hit the, I think, is there a Zoom tonight? There might be a Zoom tonight. I can't remember if there's a Zoom tonight. But yeah, you know what? Why don't I jump into Zoom and then I will share those bad boys. All right, back to the controller. Also back to my beverage. Oh, actually, also, so not only did I almost die while attempting to get sushi that was out of my grasp yesterday, I did something else on Friday. So Friday, after work, I cut out 1 hour early and I went to the New England Comic-Con. The new Tatra, I like it. The mud tires are better, but because of the maps that we are in, you have to have chain tires. You absolutely have to have chain tires on these maps. And the unfortunate thing about the Zix 605R, this guy right here, is that it's got these giant custom mud tires, which are awesome in the mud. Used it in Alaska, and the chains are great. Yeah, honestly, it's a great truck. It only suffers from the lack of body add-ons and like customizable options. So, and I know you guys down there in Aussie land, you do weird stuff, like spell tires Tyres, which is just weird, odd to me. Just strange. You know, your boots and your bonnets and your tires. Just odd. Also in England. Ah, yes. Yes. That's right. On the wings of Goodyear. Or Bibendum, the Michelin Man. But, yes. As I'm distracting myself again. But yeah, I love the 605R, but the lack of chain tires on this map means you have to run a support truck to get yourself through. Got a good phone call? This is good, Relic. Turn on the engine, please. Break some ice, we'll get on through. So, the other thing I did, back to after work on Friday, Saturday was a work day. That was kind of a bust. Sunday was a relaxation day. Didn't do a whole hell of a lot then. Mostly played Call of Duty, not gonna lie. But also, Friday after work, I have American cars in England. We're going to find tires means using both spelling to try to find options as companies use either or. Ah. American tires get tired more readily, hence renamed tires. William Sterling, thank you for coming in with that little tidbit of information that we all just maybe collectively groaned at, and I thoroughly appreciate. But, yeah, on Friday, you guys will never, well, Relic knows, but you guys will never guess who I actually met on Friday. And actually, I should probably do this here, because it's worth sharing, because this is kind of a big deal, or at least to me it's a big deal. We'll add it to ye olden Googles, or the save to drive. Save. Okay. Google Drive. And you guys will get a kick out of this, actually. And Relic, don't... Yeah. So, if you guys are familiar with old TV, and this is going back. Download. Save file. This. Move to the image. Properties. Browse. Oh yes. So we will replace this picture. Okay. And Fubar89. Speaking of American cars in England, you may find a couple of those there. So we will replace that image with. Yeah, that's my play toy. So this, that. Bumblebee Camaro, yep. You know what? That's the great thing. I have this giant fuel tanker right there. I can idle along all day long, and it really doesn't matter. So let's see. Check this out. This guy right there, that is the youngest of the Munsters. That is Butch Patrick, who played Eddie Munster. I got to meet him on Friday. And you know what? The guy is a hell of a salesman. Found one on eBay for you. Yes, exactly, Fubar. Exactly. Very nice guy. If you ever have a chance to meet Butch Patrick in person, I highly recommend it because he's actually like he's a really nice guy. Super friendly, super chatty. We actually talked about the fact that he autographed a picture for Jesse James back when he did Monster Garage. A little bit. Yeah, and not the guy in the red flannel, the other one. I know where you're going with this, Jake. But, yeah, like, really friendly guy, because I started talking to him about, he was like, well, which picture do you want me to sign? Well, first it was, which picture do you want? Exactly, Fubar. Those are George Barris vehicles from, that were custom created for the Munsters television show. So go back to hide that, do that. Tell you what, we will advance the timeline just a little bit so everybody can see a little bit better. There we go. All right, so let's sally forth, shall we? So George Barris actually showed up on an episode of Monster Garage with Jesse James, and it was an episode where they were taking a hearse and converting it into lies. Yes, I am Herman Munster, apparently. George Barris was incredible with designing custom cars for television shows. And I am not Fred Gwynn, thank you very much. That guy's been dead since 2006, thank you. But yes, I know. I did once get asked if I was cosplaying as Mick Foley while at Connecticut's Terrificon. I get it. I understand it. It's because I have the flannel. I love my flannel, okay? Buffalo check flannel is where it's at. So the interesting thing about it all was that George Barris was on the set of Monster Garage. And he kind of created... he was one of the reasons why the team never finished their goal and objective for the show that day. That was one of the few cars that never got completed, and it's too bad because it was actually like a really cool idea and a really cool setup. So that car went to the Crusher, and boy oh boy did they blow that thing up. The Dragula just once, even though you know what? Well, the Dragula, the interesting thing about that is that also sits on old tire technology, and we're talking about like skinny little drag slicks and everything like that. So when George Barris was on set, apparently Butch Patrick was in the area, and he was actually on set. Yeah, bias plies, exactly. Yep. Note. Tire technology has come such a long way, and I will get into more on that later. But, so, Butch Patrick was telling me the story. So you've got George Barris on set of Monster Garage. Butch Patrick happened to be in the area. He signed, he signed an autograph for Jesse James because Jesse James wanted an autographed picture of Butch Patrick because he was a fan. So Butch Patrick, no, you're taking that one to the grave with you, Jake Edgley. Dragula, grave, You guys are awful. You guys are so awful. So, Butch Patrick signed this, this picture to Jesse James, and it was F.U. Jesse James, and then Butch Patrick. Apparently, Jesse James liked it so much, he actually hung it above his toolbox. So that anybody coming into his shop would see the signed picture, F.U. Jesse James, right there above his toolbox. So it was actually pretty funny. Rode in a VW buggy that had those bicycle-looking tires in the dead of winter. We ended up going around a turn on two wheels. I think I pooped my heart during... Yeah, you know what? Now, funny thing about Volkswagens, the Baja bug setups were so weird. Followed my friend's 58 Caddy once, running 40-year-old bias-ply tires on modern motorway. The slightest hint of a truck rut in the tarmac, and this thing shot a whole lane across the highway. Yes, that is exactly what they do. That is exactly what they do. Those tires are basic, and old tires. You have to be careful of old tires. Everybody thinks that when you store a car, you put it in a climate-controlled garage, you monitor the humidity and everything like that, and they think the car is fine, but it's tire flab. So you think the tire is, everything that goes with the car would be fine, tires included. Modern cars nowadays do not like to sit. They do not like to sit unused, not running. There are so many electrical components in modern vehicles that if you don't start the thing up periodically, bring it up to operating temperature, move the car around because of all of the seals and the gaskets in the engine, there's a lot of stuff in there that actually still needs lubrication to do its job. And if you pretty much just kind of let it be, it's not going to work out for you at all. Alright. Change back to the other truck. Fire it back up. Winch ahoy. When I bought my 2006 GTO, which down in Aussie land is based on the Holden Monero. No, Holden... No, what the hell is it? It's like a 2004 or 2005 Holden Monero, I think. Yeah, so consider 2004, 2005 Holden Monero, which in England it would have been a Vauxhall something or other. Yeah, Monero. So basically, I had one of those, and they're built in Australia, shipped to America. They put them as the Pontiac GTO nameplate for 2004 to 2006. It is for the... It preloads the tire, and there's an incredible amount of traction that takes place. The amount of torque on a modern dragster loader is unbelievable. It is so cool to watch tires in slow motion launch off the line. IROC Camaro sits over winter. I run it around the road next to my house every 2 weeks to rotate the tires, lube the end. Exactly. Yeah, Fubar, you know what's up. Exactly. It is very essential. 100%. So, this guy who owned the Pontiac GTO that I had owned it for close to he owned it for probably 8 or 9 years. Only put 7,500 miles on the engine. Oops. Let's not kind of do this. Let's kind of... crap. So he only put... He put very few miles on this whole vehicle. And one of the awful things about it was... Yeah, sure, he kept it in a climate-controlled garage, but the tires... The tires were the factory stock tires, and didn't really... It didn't, yeah. The tires were hard as a rock, and I know this because within a week's time, I took his pride and joy that he had traded in, and we went to went up to the drag strip. Actually, went to New England Dragway and ran it down the quarter mile a couple of times, and my times in the quarter mile were garbage because I had absolutely no traction whatsoever because the tires themselves were hard as a rock. So trying to get the thing to hook up at the line and shifting at the top end was kind of pants-crappingly terrifying. There is nothing like the ass end of the car wanting to slide out on you at, I think I was doing like 8, it was the second to third shift, so I was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 80 miles an hour at that point in time. and the back end just wanted to shimmy shake and put its ample buttocks right into the Jersey barrier, and that was not a good time. that was mildly terrifying. Keeps the rim of the tire from breaking the bead of the tire. Bead locks also do that too. Off-roaders use bead locks, and it's wonderful technology. I keep veering off the road here. There we go. Don Garlett's an uncle, my uncle, and a lot of other old race cars back in the 60s and 70s worked at tire manufacturers to keep the tires on the rims. The interesting thing about a modern drag racing tire is when they do the burnout, the outside diameter of the tire actually grows. The tire technology is incredible. Tire technology and how far it's come since like the 70s and 80s is amazing. It is leaps and bounds. Oh, nice. Uncle Ken Vini is racer 50-something in the Hall of Fame. Jake, yes, we will catch you shortly, my friend. And thank you for popping by, dude. I really appreciate it. And you will absolutely... Well, you won't see me. You'll see my little name doodad thingamajigger there, but that's about it. But it is all the pomp and circumstance behind it without all of this. Let's see. But yeah. Oh, no, Fubar, that's totally cool, man. Here's the issue I have. The IROC has 245 50/16 tires on it from stock. This size is next to impossible to find in the UK these days. There's one brand that's good, and they're so scarce. By the time my current tires wear out, I'm going to have to put 17-inch wheels on my car. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? It's funny you mention that, Fubar, because of... For whatever reason, and, well, not for whatever reason, but manufacturers of vehicles continue to put larger brake assemblies on vehicles. So what used to actually be covered by a 15-inch factory wheel doesn't... You have brake rotors that are now 15 inches in diameter. The tires that went with these wheels are just... They've gone by the wayside. Unless you get a lot of, factory special stuff. Just remember, well, not necessarily. If you keep the overall outside diameter of the tire the same, so if the height of the tire is the same, you don't have to worry about recalibrating or changing speedo gears or anything like that. It's when you want to change the height of the tire, whether smaller or shorter, that's when you run into the issue. Like my Trailblazer is about a couple miles an hour off, simply because I run a taller tire on it. 245 50/16 is the same as a 245. I think you should be a 245 45 or 245 35. I think you fat fingered a. No. Hold on. You know what? I gotta change that. Hold on. I know what you're trying to say, but it kind of did a thing. It's that whole auto mod thing, and I know that you're not trying to spam symbols. Symbol protection. Okay. All right. Drunk fingered. Okay, that's fine too. I'll accept that. That's totally cool. But no, you're 100% right on that one. So like the same overall diameter would be like a 265 65 18 and a 265 70 17. So, but I kind of tweaked the auto mod thing there. I don't know why it was doing that with symbols and stuff like that, because like a tire size is not a large amount of symbols and stuff. All right, you know what? I don't know why I went that way, and I'm already over. Wait, I'm already over here. Why don't we try going this other way? Why don't we? You know what? Let's yeah, let's spin ourselves around. Yeah, but I just want to make sure that that what you're trying to say gets across. Because if you're trying to put in a tire size and the computer does weird stuff, then that's kind of goofy. And I sort of feel bad about that. Okay. We'll spin this around. I'll tell you what, we'll fill everything up. At least fill this thing up. Yeah, I totally goofed up and I wasn't paying attention, and I should have gone down the other way. So we'll just kind of spin around. Yeah, but you know what? It's useful technical information. It is pertinent information. And there's actually a really great chart that I use. And if you guys ever have to do anything with tire sizing, not that a lot of most people are going to need to deal with tire sizing information, but that site right there is one of the most useful when it comes to picking out tire sizes. I had been actually kind of fighting with it because I needed to figure out what size tire was going to go on my Trailblazer. Can't wait to get to the with the Vaney side of the family next month on the 10th. Another family reunion? Oh, okay, Fubar. Awesome. That is good to know. Right. Let's refuel this thing. So let's refuel. Oh no, it won't let me. Okay. Change the truck. Is it because it's not running or refuel? From the fuel tank into the Longhorn, from the fuel tank into the Zix. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that site is super useful, and I use that site when trying to calculate tire sizes for my Trailblazer. And one of the big issues with it was, did I want to go with 16-inch wheels? Did I want to go with 17-inch wheels? Always old race buddies there? Nice. Very cool. No, that should be a good time, man. That should be a hell of a good time. Anytime you're around people who are like-minded, who simply just want to enjoy themselves and have a good time, that's where it's at. No ridiculous tomfoolery having to do with like weird family drama or nothing like that. But no, man, it was going back to Friday. It was so cool to actually be somewhere with people around everywhere, not having to worry about masks, not having to worry about social distancing, not having to sit there and be just, you know, all worried about stuff. It was just great. It was just such a great time. There were a lot of people there. Who needs spark plugs? Am I right? Diesels don't need spark plugs. Mm-hmm. They need, well, glow plugs to get them started, but that's beside the point. Ken owns 26 patents on top fuel funny car engine parts. All right, then. This way that I'm going? Yeah, it's this way that I'm going. And they make them in his machine shop in Wadsworth, Ohio. They just glow. Yeah, you know what? It is... Nah. Carnival Head, how's everybody doing? What's up, man? How's things? We are back here. We are back at it. We are back hauling. We're doing that SnowRunner thing. We're having a good time. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. Currently, we're talking tire technology. All fine. That is good. We're talking drag racing. We're talking tire technology. We're talking all kinds of stuff. My Tesla is fast. Know nothing about the tires there. Just there. Going on a vacation in a few days, and I'm so thankful everyone going is fully vaxxed. Yes. And who needs oxygen, am I right? Well, I mean, trees. Trees technically don't make... Or trees technically don't need oxygen. They need carbon dioxide. John. 312233. So, Delilah Rose, where are you going on vacation? Because that sounds pretty damn awesome. I like not having to worry about the whole vaccination thing and having just gotten it out of the way. It's done. It's over with. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Ever touched a live spark plug? I have made sure not to. My Chrysler 300 is a diesel, 3.0 liter. Really? I had no idea that they made a 300 with a diesel, although it must be like an exclusively UK kind of thing. The only car I'd ever break my diesel engines don't belong in cars rule for. Okay. That's actually really kind of impressive. 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 I know where to plug the wire so you can charge. Yes. Yeah. Because that's slightly important. You know what? The old school GM HEI ignition with the giant coil on top of the massive distributor rotor. Have you seen the problems with hybrid cars, start battery going flat or left parked? Not yet, but battery technology is definitely coming a long way, and it also depends on whether the car is parked in and used. And just there's so many factors in like battery technology. Washington State, and it is EU only. Okay, that's cool, man. That is wild. That is so wild. It is really interesting and unique to see how different cars have kind of evolved in different parts of the country and the world and everything else. Audi R10. Winter of 24 hours on a diesel? I had no idea that was a diesel. That is unbelievable. That thing's a diesel? That's impressive. The SRT design ones, like mine, have all the cool stuff from the 6.1 Hemi SRT models, but with a diesel engine. My diesel engine is currently having relations with that telephone pole right there. So, no, that is actually really cool because the SRT ones have all the good toys, and we've sold, at least where I work, we've sold just a ton of everything. Like one giant used car, smorgasbord. We'll navigate ourselves around because there's these phone poles that are laid over on the ground there that are nothing but nightmares. So, diesels burn cleaner than what diesel engines used to burn. That much is true. But they're also... It's hard to say because diesel technology has come a long way since even the 80s and 90s. And one of the little quips that they make in the loading screen of SnowRunner is that one truck from the 70s is the equivalent or emissions output of, I think they said like 50 modern trucks. You've been saving up to find one car? The new ones with the AdBlue, yeah, they're kind of a pain, but all of that emission stuff it actually does help. And I have a significant issue with all of the diesel bros who do the rolling coal kind of thing. And yeah, it definitely does depend on the drive. Everything depends on the driver, though, Carnival Head. Like, if you can keep your foot out of it, a V8 can be just as fuel efficient, if not more, than a lot of older four-cylinders and stuff like that. But it's also amazing that four-cylinder technology has come to such a wild point that a four-cylinder makes more horsepower and torque than a V8 engine. Like the V8 in take your 2006, 2007 Monte Carlo SS. That was an LS4 front drive LS motor. It did 303 horsepower. Puma, been lurking. You know what? That is okay, Puma. I appreciate you, man. I see you there. I appreciate you. I don't know what that was, but that was a thing. I remember as a kid in the 80s seeing trucks with plumes of black smoke coming from them. You never see that these days. Exactly. That is because all of that stuff is different now, thankfully. 72 Pontiac Catalina with a big block 400. The torque is the most important part, yeah. You don't do a lurk. Don't lurk, Puma. Well, that's Relic saying that, but, you know. I mean, lurk all you want, Puma, man. Hang out, have a good time, kick back, take a nap, let this sultry voice lull you to sleep. Nah, buddy, you're all good. You are all good. Actually, I think this is going to be an interesting route up and through here. This will be fun. This will be a lot of fun. I can do this. This will be a blast. As long as my truck kind of survives there in one piece. Horsepower is vanity, torque is sanity. Future stream title submission right there. Fubar, that's brilliant. 72 Pontiac Catalina, I think I've seen those before, actually. Well, the Pontiac 400, so that was the 6.6 liter motor. It's just a giant block of metal. It's just a gigantic block of metal. A few people in my hometown still have plumes of smoke. Yeah, see, we call those diesel bros. And diesel bros roll coal, and that's what they call it. And for whatever reason, diesel bros have an unnatural thing against economy cars. And this is something I will never understand. Why would it matter to you what somebody else drives? The 6.6 was the Pontiac 400. That was the engine in the Bandit Trans Am. So like the 76, what was it, 76, 77, 78, something like that, right around there. 3.5 EcoBoost puts like 20 more horse and 10 more foot-pounds of torque than my 5-liter, but I imagine without the turbos, it wouldn't be as much. Exactly. The turbos nowadays, and Ford really did, oh yeah, I totally boned that. Ford really did a good job with the EcoBoost motors. They decided that instead of going displacement, they would do smaller displacement and forced induction. So you do a twin turbo configuration, you're putting out more power than a comparable, truck equipped with a V8 engine, and it's really, really wild. European here, so forgive the small numbers, but my silly car has 1.1 liter engine, 3-cylinder, and it's fastest car in every way than my previous 1.6 that was supposed to be a sporty one. Yet it's, well, see, that's the thing, Carnival Head, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about engine configurations and just technology in general. Technology has come in such a long way, and you still have people who insist. They insist that carburetors are better, that carburetors are more efficient, that carburetors they never should have swapped away from, mostly because it turns into this weird old kind of just thing where it's just technology bad. They're just trying to speedrun the Earth and push us into global warming faster. You might be correct. You might be correct, Puma. Turbo systems are so much better these days than they were in the 80s, though. The late 80s, turbo Trans Ams, yes, the turbo Trans Am with the 301. For example, were the U.S. trailblazers for this. So that was a 1980 turbo Trans Am. So you had a 5-liter or a 5.1 liter, 300 cubic inch turbocharged engine. But keep in mind, later on for turbos, that engine paved the way for the Buick Grand Nationals in 1984, I think. 84 was the first year of the Grand National, but that was a 3.8 liter turbocharged engine. And then in 87, you rounded out the king of the hill, the cream of the crop, with the GNX, which was stupid fast for its day. It was the fastest thing around that you could get, and it was absurd how quick these cars were. It was effectively like Darth Vader on wheels, because they were silent and unbelievably fast. Don't have a clue what you're saying, but I love my fingerprint car opener and my autopilot. Yeah, see, technology. It's the technology. And without all of that technology, we wouldn't have fully electric cars or anything like that. Went with a 5-liter because I didn't want to replace turbos down the road. Yeah, you know, that's the thing, too. It's the longevity of something like that. But things are getting better. You need adequate cooling. You need adequate oiling. All of that stuff. 87 Turbo Trans Am 305. Okay. So I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just saying words, and I'm driving, and it is a blast right now. So, guys, you are all giving me the most wonderful information to kind of ping-pong around with, because I'm all about cars. I'm all about cars. I'm all about car stuff. This is this is what we do. This is what I do. A lot of people also don't understand that there's a big difference between torque and horsepower. Bigger numbers aren't always faster or better. Yes, Fubar89, the Buick GNX, is worth a fortune these days. It is the ultimate sleeper. I don't like the new tech. The transponders are easily spoofed nowadays. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Also, if you go and someone has their key fob in their pocket, you can hop into their car, start it up, and drive away, and the car will continue to run. You just got to remember not to shut it off or shut it down. You want security nowadays? Go old school. Yeah, you know, Fubar, that's exactly what it is. It's chatting cars and driving trucks. Remember all the vehicles we had in the Navy for support equipment didn't run on diesel. They ran on jet fuel? Loader, I just caught that link. That is a good link. That is quite appropriate. Getting paperwork replaced to go get my license and first car soon. Delilah Rose, that is fantastic. That is awesome. That is so awesome. A lot have a built-in shutdown when the key is no longer close. Yeah, some of them. The interesting thing about it is, too, the Chevy Volt, there was issues because it uses the battery to primarily drive the car, and the engine is effectively a generator for it. And yeah, hate to lose my key fob. It's $400. Yeah, exactly. It is obnoxiously expensive, that stuff nowadays. And the fact that Avid Beast of Time, thank you for the follow. We are here. We are talking SnowRunner. Well, kind of SnowRunner tangentially, but we're talking tire technology, car technology, all kinds of different cool stuff. Fuel them on the flight line and fuel the planes at the same time. Yeah, jet fuel is a significantly higher octane, which is kind of surprising on something like that. All right, let's bring this little fella up. So, Delilah, have you decided upon what kind of car you're going after? Because, unfortunately, this is not the best market to be buying a used car currently because of just the lack of flow of new cars drives up the price of used cars. So that is the only unfortunate thing. Want to get rid of this. Bandy ban. Good night and goodbye. My IROC is... Oh, you get the tune port. Okay, so it's a 5.7 tune port. 240 horsepower when it was new. People I tell this to all say, is that it? But it's the 350 foot-pounds of torque, which I know is not epic. But you know what? For the time, though, Fubar, for the time, that was significant. You did want to be famous, Puma? Well, Puma, all you got to do is click some quasi-suspicious link, and it'll take you to Famous Town, which apparently is not far off of Flavor Town, just a couple exits down the road. But you need to get a goatee and frosty tips first before they will grant you access to that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I feel bad for you. Alright, let's get this. get back to go. Oops. God damn it. I'm gonna have like no engine in that thing left. My ideal is some convertible, but that's all I want. And I have a good budget. Okay. It shifts as much as I want it to. Well, Flavortown is kind of close to Funky Town. You're right, Relic. You're 100% correct right there. I have this many bits left. 115 for being a storm and 100 for the iron. Oh, Fubar, you're awesome. That's where I want you to take me, Relic. I wonder if the Chrysler Laser Turbo... Oh, okay, guys. Chrysler Laser Turbo. Now, that right there, that's the old school, like, 2-liter or 2.2-liter turbo. They're probably not very readily available, William Sterling, but... And is that close to Toontown, right? Yes, but don't let the judge into Toontown, because, you know... I'm not, see, that's the thing. I'm not bad-mouthing Guy Fieri, and Guy Fieri is actually kind of big on the... Oh, crap. Oh, my God, we're messing this truck up. This is such a sad, sorry state of affairs. Guy Fieri is actually, like, a huge dude when it comes to, like, altruistic measures. Like, if there's a hurricane and people don't have food, Guy Fieri rolls down there driving a food truck, sets up and starts barbecuing. That's what Guy Fieri does. Right down to Electric Avenue. What the duck? In Funky Town, on the corner of Happy and Healthy. Oh, man. I'm trying to think of what hybrid actually is available in a convertible. That is a good question. Also, we are going right there. Yeah, we still got a ways to go. This is probably going to turn into an epic 2-part mini-series. Currently. I don't know. Why are we marked the damn thing. Why are we going this way? We don't need to go this way. Puma cheered 300 bits. Look at you guys go. I'll try to mark out this route just a little bit better because we don't want to get lost here. We're going to try to... Okay, so no, we are going in the correct direction. We are... Guy Fieri is an awesome guy. Yeah, you know what? Guy Fieri is such an awesome guy. Okay, that was kind of funny in and of itself. Not going to lie to you. Oh! Guys, I believe you have kicked off the hype train. Tesla Roadster's top comes off in 2 sections. Now, the only thing is, well, that's true. That's a fully electric vehicle. But like, in terms of actual hybrids, Carnival Head gifted a tier 1. Oh, Carnival Head. Well, it's Scam Train. This isn't The Simpsons. We're not selling. We're not selling the background rage. Background rage. So good to see you. Puma gifting the sub. Wow, you guys are flying on this one. Holy moly. Hostile Puma gifted one tier 1 sub to Fubar89. That is awesome of you, Puma. Background Rage, I hope you are doing fantastic. We are here. We are driving trucks through the mud and the snow. Sasquatch coming in with a 100-bit cheer. Delilah Rose gifting a subscription to Gaztron. Wow. You guys are just flying with the good vibes right now. Also, I have no idea why I'm going so slow. This is some really deep snow right here. Ginger Rage! As bad as you want a Tesla, it's not an option for your first car. Man, we are really just kind of grinding through the snow here. This is kind of surprising. How is everybody doing? Yeah, this is a rough spot. You're 100% right. I forgot how deep this section of snow really was. Dinner with the smooth stylings of Storm of Iron. Ginger Rage, I am glad that I could provide for you. I am the precursor to Gigi Edgley's stream later on. The music. Also, you guys, you just missed Jake Edgley. Jake Edgley was here earlier. He was hanging out, and we were sharing various video game conversation and antics. This really is some deep snow right here. We are moving along slightly slowly. I hope everybody's doing good today. I hope everybody is... Jesus! Puma! What the hell, man? Coming in with 10 gifted subs. Dude. Background Rage, you are so right. He is absolutely smashing it. Holy crap, guys. Dude, you didn't have to do that, man. You got VT Outlaw, 216 Land, DJ Zax, Tregilia, Zippy, 1969, Rumbata, Black Caliber Gaming, Solastrato, District B13U, Sergeant Rusty. Now someone give the... Oh, man. Yeah, see, you're making me not pay attention. It's a good job you're moving so slow right now because you don't have time to look where you're going. Yeah, and I still managed to end up like, almost driving off the road to hit a, doing so good lately, nothing but vibes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Background Rage, coming in with the love. You guys, really, you guys are awesome. Ginger Rage, 400. You guys are cheering. You guys are gifting subs. Shenanigan Report coming in with 90 bits. What on earth am I ever going to do with you guys? What on... Delilah Rose with 100 bits right now. Level 4 has been completed. Hostile Puma. You guys. What? I love that one. I love that one. The skull. It is just fantastic. Let's see. You know what? Puma, my dude. Hold on a second here. While I'm sitting here stuck. Skull is horrible beer. Well, it's not. It's. Oops. There we go. With all the bits, maybe you can buy a new chair that doesn't stick to you when you get up. It's only when I get like sweaty and stuff like that, which the temperature is kind of coming down, and I kind of thought we might get knocked offline because there was some sort of wild lightning that was happening earlier. But fortunately enough, it really didn't come this way. One of these days, I will get a new chair, or I may find an adequate material to cover this chair. And for real, guys, thank you. Everyone who has contributed, everyone who has gifted a sub, everyone who just hangs out, thank you very much for just being here. You're all awesome. You are all awesome. And I genuinely enjoy all of you being here because Never noticed you're sat in a tub chair. So this chair is not exactly the best of chairs. Oops. You know what? See, this is what happens when I don't pay attention. We need to get back on the road, is what we need to do. We need to get back on the road. I'm gonna mark out our route real quick so we have a better idea of what we're doing. Because as I sit here and I don't pay attention, if you want to cover it in cat fur, I can send you my cats. They are shedding like crazy. Drove like 3 miles in the wrong direction. No, we didn't do that bad. It wasn't that bad. So we just need to back up just a little bit. And I don't know why. Okay. All right. No, we're good. We're good. It wasn't too bad. So we will casually back up in this direction. We love it when you don't pay attention to the game and get lost. Yeah. Yeah, you guys certainly provided a hell of a distraction. See that nice clear path through the trees on the side of the hill? Yeah. Yeah. The nice clear path, not the really bad path. You're on my least favorite map of the game. Amandra was fun in comparison, and Amandra was a nightmare. Amandra was an absolute nightmare. This map right here, Northern Ages Installation, is probably one of the slowest going maps in this entire game so far. The other two maps and Urska River are significantly easier in comparison than this map. You're 100% right, Carnival Head. So I think for my chair, because you know what? I don't need a fancy gaming chair. I don't need like one of those big high-back chairs. Even though, yes, I might be over 40 years old. Puzzle that one, folks. I like this chair. This chair's a nice chair. This is a comfy chair. I got this chair from an individual who worked with my mother. Was moving and had to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I got this really nice chair. And it's a little bit rougher now because it sheds and all little bits and pieces come off on my arms. But I'm going to get a sheet one of these days. I'm going to get some material. I'm going to put something over it. I'm not going to make it green so it looks like I'm just like floating and disappeared. So, guys, you hit a level 4 hype train there. And I can't thank you enough. I really, really appreciate that. All of you. Every single one of you. Thank you so much for that. Comfy chair is important. Exactly. Exactly. It's designed to be a yeah. It is absolutely designed to be a slow, methodical slog. All of these maps are really just... they're unbelievable. And I like having a comfy chair. I don't need a gaming chair. I don't need... and have you seen how expensive those gaming chairs are? Some of those things are like boku bucks. Who doesn't love a cat in a hoodie? That's... oh my god, that's exactly what that is. I just got a new cover for my office chair. But yes, that's... I believe you were talking about that the other day, Loader. That is true. So I'll probably recover this one with something. And it'll be, you know, I'll manage. Because you know what? I don't mind. I make do, you know? I make do. But then again, everything... I've loved playing this game, but I've been distracted by Satisfactory again in the last couple of weeks. I was addicted to that game. That game in an office chair, and it's hell. Yeah, Delilah Rose, you need something comfy. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Puma. Puma has come up with the most brilliant... before it was the Wizard Viking, now it is the Wizard Cat. Ginger Age, we will be here. We will be raiding Gigi because we've got a music stream coming up on Gigi's channel. So we're going to totally hang out for that. Because you know what? Everybody likes music. Everybody likes music. Dark Souls 3, first time ever. I love this game. I love the hell out of this game. This game is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. And I honestly kind of can't get enough of it. Ooh, this one's a puzzler. No, you know what we think? Yeah, it was, yeah, time to back up. We will back up, and we will hopefully back up into a position. Yeah, because I think it was, yeah, we go to the left. We'll drag the Dairy Longhorn with us. Drag, 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 all day long. Drag, 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 while I sing this song. Noble Chair's Epic Series here. It seems firm at first, but it's comfy once you get used to it. Can't wait for new DLC. Yeah. Carnival Head. Yeah. So I think I gotta go. Oh. Not damage the Dairy Longhorn. We don't want that. See what horrible terrain they will send our way. Yes. Exactly, because we have a whole other year of new content. This game is getting an entire steer before return. Okay. This game is getting a whole other year of content, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible that they are continuing into year 2. Okay. Let's hopefully... There we go. There we go. All right. Now the idea is... Yeah, I really want to know what they're going to throw at us next. Carnival Head. Plus crossplay, yes! Guys, if this game gets crossplay at some point in time, I am going to have to make sure that... where did it go? Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, you're so right. That was my bad. But you know what? It's okay. Oh, you'll get it. Okay, Monkey. Monkey Bum coming in. Monkey. Can you remind me, is there in fact a Zoom this evening? We're going to have to make a convoy. Absolutely. This game is something that I will play my way through slowly over many years. I don't expect to be doing Cosmodrome stuff before next year, if I'm honest, let alone the rest of it. You know what? I love this game, and I will play the hell out of this game. I love everything about this game. I enjoy the technical aspect of this game, and I am just going to keep playing. Oh, you know what? I should probably refill. This game is so good. This game absolutely is so good. She had to move it to tomorrow. Okay. She's still streaming tonight? Okay, awesome. Monkey, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. We want the... Nope. So we'll fill up the Dairy Longhorn and then fill up the Zix. Ooh, we only have 500 liters to go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love every technical aspect of this game. And the maps, even though you are given giant trucks to traverse this hellish landscape, the maps themselves are like a Jenga puzzle. Yeah, it is a very challenging game. Taking it slow now with different trucks, yeah, I love doing different trucks. It's something that I can chill out with after work. Yeah, if I've not played for a couple of months, I still remember how it works. Exactly. It's not like Assassin's Creed where you have to remember where everything is, and you have to remember where all the controls are and everything. It is such a fun game. And You know what the best part about this game is, if I'm completely honest? The fact that I can play this game. Jeremy, how are you? How's everything? Mr. Movie Star. Yeah, we get a movie star in the house. Well, an up and coming movie star. So see, here's the thing though. And I will add to that. The best part about this game, okay, the fact that I can play this game, I can enjoy the pace of this game, I can sit back, and I can talk to all of you guys. I can hang out. I hang out with all of you guys. I play the game in the background as an excuse to hang out and talk to all of you. And we talk about all kinds of stuff. And you know what, Puma? Now that I realize it, you did kind of totally knock us off track. And with the whole hype train thing, you completely derailed everything. We were talking about, turbo Trans Ams and Buick GNXs and everything else and forced induction. And then a hype train happened. And we totally went off track. We completely, totally, utterly went off track. And you do a good job at it. I thank you, good sir. You are fantastic. Background Rach agrees with you, which is so nice. You're awesome. Speaking of regrettable content, I stupidly let ButtBot with Nightbot. I streamed a live feed of the demolition of the remains of a tower, doing it respectfully, and that expletive butt struck. I was mortified. It's chill social time. Exactly, Fubar. Exactly. There's an ice road trucking game on... ice road trucking on with Liam Neeson. Yep. Reminded me of watching you play this, yeah. When do we ever stay on track? We never stay on track, guys. We never stay on track. Because, if it's not pizza and cheesecake, it's forced induction and tire technology. Yes. Didn't make you roll the truck, so not good of a job. Yeah, we haven't... guys, how the hell has this happened? We have not rolled a truck yet. I don't know how this is a thing. Although, I don't know what kind of shape the truck is in behind me. Although, okay, you know what? We got to, I guess we got to get these through here individually. So we'll do that. There is still time to roll. I mean, I'll try not to roll the truck. I make no promises, guys. I make no promises. I mean, there still is time left to roll the truck. Okay, no, the truck is not that damaged, so that's sort of at least a slight bonus. I love this truck, though. This thing is awesome. The Dairy Longhorn. And I wish it was more useful in other portions of this map. Because you know what? Just like all the American trucks, I can only get all-terrain tires and chain tires. I can't get dedicated mud tires. Which is a travesty, mind you. So the dairy is what I'm going to use for the Rocket Carrier semi-trailer with the high saddle. And I decided that I wanted to use the Dairy Longhorn simply because I haven't used it in forever, and I was thinking about it earlier today, mostly because I really want to use the Dairy Longhorn, and I just haven't had a chance to use this truck in forever because this is not the type of map for that truck at all. And it's too bad. It really is too bad. Simply because I like the Dairy Longhorn, or this Dairy Longhorn. I'm kind of bummed out that both Dairy Longhorns in this game are not effective trucks. Yes, Carnival Head, you are 100% correct. The Dairy Longhorn 4520, the one with the rear steer, should be infinitely better. Apparently, people have mathed it out and it has the lowest power-to-weight ratio of any other truck in the game. Dairy Longhorn sounds like ice cream. I never thought about that. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Background rage, that's awesome. Can you imagine someone in the early 80s Soviet Russia driving a Dairy Longhorn around Siberia? You know, chances are we're gonna get around here. You know, I think what's gonna happen is we're only going to get to the trailer, and we're not really gonna have moved too far with it. It just wouldn't happen. I like ice cream, can't eat that. No cheese yet. Oh, you know what? Background rage, I hope you get an opportunity to have all of the ice cream. All of the ice cream. Actually, background rage, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? I would love to know. So we're going to go by this little bombed out house right here. This right here looks like it could be a set piece from Call of Duty. So. Skibbity-dibbity-doo. All right. Actually, let me pull this stuff up here. Eat some stuff. Pull up some other stuff. Man, trying to keep track of all this stuff. There we go. We want this. And then we want... Because we want to be prepared for when certain people go live so that we can raid a channel in approximately 20 minutes or so. There we go. Alright, yeah, we'll be good. Yeah, Monkey Bum. Ice cream is yummy. Delilah Rose can't have dairy. Favorite ice cream is pistachio, closely followed by trendy salted caramel. Fancy kind, caramel, turtle, truffle, or strawberry with real strawberry, but straight up vanilla or chocolate is good too. You know what? I like the way you think, Background Rach. Very much so, as a matter of fact. Me, I am a fan of all kinds of ice cream. I would eat. There probably is no kind of ice cream that I don't like. Make a soy milk ice cream. Ooh. Now, what about, so if you can't have ice cream, what about sherbet? What about sherbets? Because that's not like ice cream, is it? Or frozen yogurt? Wait, is that still ice cream? Half-baked from Ben & Jerry's? Yeah, Italian ice is also a good thing. I am a huge fan, and this is going to sound weird, but cotton candy ice cream. Cotton candy ice cream is where it's at. Hershey's makes cotton candy ice cream, and it's really good. Also, I think I'll use my repair points and repair this poor, unfortunate truck that is the Dairy Longhorn. That, actually, we should probably start turning things around and backing in right. Orange sherbet. Love sorbet. Orange is my favorite with chocolate chips. Ooh. Good vanilla ice cream is amazing. Fubar, you're right. You're absolutely right. Italian ice is so good, though. The only thing is with Italian ice, it's kind of... I don't know. There's like... You have to wait for it to melt just a little bit. You love... Well, okay. Cotton candy ice cream is phenomenal. And I'm not going to lie about that. That's some real good stuff right there. Let's repair the Dairy Longhorn. So trunk repair supplies, of which we have 600. Okay. Dairy Longhorn. Okay. So now, make your... Yes, exactly. Lemon Sherbet, like Mike Myers asking late 90s, what's his name, actor? So we're going to tuck this guy right over here, and then we're going to have to turn around the Dairy Longhorn, back that in. Change trucks. Okay. Either good or bad Italian ice. I prefer ice cream. Was just wondering if those cannot use... you know what? I would imagine that they could, because it's just kind of like ice. The Schwann's guy used to deliver Italian ice. Soy-based ice cream, too, and Ben & Jerry's have lactose... Ooh! No kidding. You know what? Ben & Jerry's were always on the cutting edge of ice cream. Those boys from Vermont... are a couple of good eggs. Not gonna lie to you. You have a question. In the UK, it's impossible to get good ice cream, good cream soda. What do I need to be looking for to find a nice brand name? Stewart's. Stewart's cream soda is good. I like Stewart's cream soda. And I think that's, I believe it's S-T-U-A-R-T-S. Let me double check for you. No, it's S-T-E-W-A-R-T. So they also do a really good orange sherbet. So they do orange sherbet, and yes, IBC cream soda is also fantastic. Have vegan ice cream, no dairy. You know what? That's weird. I've never had... I would not turn down any vegan substitute for anything, because if it tastes good, I'm all about it. I don't care what the hell is in it, just because that's me. All right, so let's just kind of, sort of. All right, well, I guess we're not going to push that guy out. No. Push it this way. All right. So this is the trailer that we need to take with us. This is a rather large trailer. What is cream soda? Cream soda is... It's not really like vanilla. I'm not allowed to do black bean burger subs again. Cream soda is pink in Canada. I had no idea. We tend to stay away from vegan stuff, but they were doing a promo and giving out free ice cream sandwiches. Huh. All I find is empty vintage bottles. Ah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, on this one, actually, that tag axle, if you change the suspension mode, it actually drops it down and lifts the entire truck up. But with it down like that, it's going to catch on any of the inclines or ramps. Pink and yellow. We're going to drop that down. Let's see. Let's kind of just... Let's push this trailer out of the way, because we don't want this trailer impeding our progress. Thank you very much. And then we're going to back up. Yeah, free is very good. free is the best flavor. Root beer tastes like well, you know, what is it? Mug, A&W, and IBC have some of the best root beer. Now, attach the trailer. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, you know what? It's unfortunate that the whole front end of this truck is already beat to living hell. Thought it was going to go straight in the building. Yeah, so. Sarsaparilla. No, I know exactly what you're talking. Sarsaparilla's kind of weird. That's like a... Well, it depends on the kind of root beer, though. Have to make some homemade ice cream in your ice cream freezer tomorrow? It does. It is... Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna totally rock this. See, we're gonna rock this. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna take a truck that we hardly ever use, the Dairy Longhorn 3145, that's drastically underpowered and not exactly the best out of the bunch, but yeah, all that structure and not much power. Well, you know. You know what? I would have. Mountain Lion, how's everything going? How are you? I totally would have spelled sarsaparilla exactly like you did, Rach. So don't, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But that's just me. Okay. So, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting with this trailer now. Yeah, they kind of sort of float like that a little bit. We all float down here. Beep, beep. Black Caliber Gaming, how's everything going? Black Caliber Gaming, another SnowRunner fan. A little bit of SnowRunner like that. Yeah, this thing is actually gigantic. And I thought, from what I... No, you know what? That's like an 8 slot. Now I have to plan this route. Damn. I don't know how this is going to go. I have no idea if I'm going to make this. I think... Ooh. Okay. No, you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to... Monkey Bum, thank you so much for stopping by. It's kind of it's like a route. It's another route for sure. I'm totally gonna wing it, Sasquatch. Totally gonna wing it. Do I plan things? I never plan things. Not doing good, might lose. Uh-oh, what's going on, Black Caliber? And Carnival Head, yes, indeed, that was absolutely an It reference. And Monkey Bum, we will be joining you shortly, because we're once Gigi starts popping on stream, we are totally gonna go and hang out with the wonderful, awesome Gigi Edgley. And that, oh my God. Jermis. Cherry Garcia. Now, what is in Cherry Garcia? That sounds fantastic. All right, so I think the major thing is that we just got to kind of get through all of this and then get over to here and buzz right across there. That's gonna, ooh, that might take out a lot of the big chunk of stuff. Landlord is selling the house without a notice. Black Caliber Gaming. That is really unfortunate. Let's see what we can make happen. We get a couple minutes. We're gonna, or at least a couple more minutes. I love this truck, and it needs to be used more. Man, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this might, no, this is about the same as an 8-slot cargo, I think. Let's see, which way did we go? We went, I think we went this way. I think. Possibly? We'll see. Yeah, Fubar, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And if this truck actually makes it, this is totally going to be the underdog of the year. Is essentially what this is. So we're We're totally going to just, you know, make it. Well, Black Caliber Gaming, I really hope that everything works out for you, man. I really do. This way? I think it was this way. The only thing that's unfortunate about the Dairy Longhorn is that it has the worst turning circle. The Dairy Longhorn has an absolutely horrible turning radius. It also occurs to me that I should probably bring my backup truck, the Zix. We'll make some, yeah, it, oop, what are we hung up on? Nope, see, there we go. It does turn like the Titanic. It absolutely turns like the Titanic. Oops. Yeah, see, we're going to have a hell of a time with this thing. Yeah, Black Caliber Gaming, I do hope everything works out for you, man. Alright, so we made that. So, realistically, we should probably get the other. You know, it's not bad. It really isn't a bad truck. Oh, I'm all the way up here with this one. No, we don't want to do that. We want to get this one. So let's follow up with our support truck here. And let's get a little closer. Also just started paying for good internet last month. Yeah, good internet it does get pretty pricey, that's for sure. Although you bundle it with everything else, like phone and cable, it just, the price goes up and up and up. Kind of obnoxious. Alright. We've got a full tank of fuel on this. We've only got about 500 liters left in the tank on this thing. I really hope we can at least put some distance on this thing. I do like the Dairy Longhorns. I really wish that they were just better, to be perfectly honest with you. The 3145 is ideal in certain situations, but the 4520, short of just simply being like a scout truck, not very good. Not very good at all. I don't think that I should run this truck on the end of the trailer setup, because that might get a little sketchy. That'll get, like, really sketchy. I should probably use this to continue dragging the Dairy Longhorn. But I also kind of wonder how long or how far the Dairy Longhorn can get on its own. It's like, you helped me so much all the way over. Now let's see what we're all about. Let's make some stuff happen. Let's make some magic happen. We're gonna see what the Dairy Longhorn does. We do have the off-road gearbox in this thing, so we do have low minus and low plus. We'll wing it. We'll see where it goes. I really do like this thing, though. And it's actually got a legitimate truck horn. Got this little tiny window slit to look through. We get all our goofy levers and dials and buttons and everything else. Oh, we good. We so good. I already did refuel. Well, for the most part, I refueled. But no, we're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Actually, where are we going for? We need to make it all the way over. Okay, so we need to make it there. So we still got a little ways to go. I spent years in my house with 1.25 megabit internet. Then I had a year-long battle, including using my uncle, whose job it was to bring fiber to deprived areas at the at the phone company to get my house upgraded one day. Overnight, I went to 200 megabit. Norman! One day overnight, I went to 200 megabit. It was like I'd suddenly joined the 21st century. That is awesome. That is so awesome. That is a hell of an upgrade, though. Twitch wouldn't even load before. Man, I can't even imagine, dude. That is a hell of a difference right there. All right, let's get this show on the road because we are coming down to the wire. Gigi should be going live momentarily with her brother Jake, and this is what I was worried about. The trailer just bottomed out. It is now hung up on this hill. On this hill. All right, let's pull. Let's pull with all our might. There we go. You know, you kind of did, Norman. Not gonna lie to you. We're getting as far as we can, and then we're gonna kind of wrap things up. We're gonna jump over to Gigi's stream. Yeah, exactly. That was a seesaw. This is a gigantic trailer. Oh, so guys, I think I hear the stream starting for Gigi Edgeley. So for now, it's 8 o'clock. We've been doing this for over 2 hours. This is where we're going to wrap things up. And we had a hell of a fun day so far. I mean, man, there was a ton of gifted subs in there. A ton of bits thrown around. You guys were all fantastic. And truly, seriously, thank you very much for coming along for the ride. I know it is pretty lame work there, Norman. You gotta not deal with that busy work anymore. VT Outlaw just got here and you don't end. Well, we're wrapping up a little bit early tonight because we're jumping over. We're gonna go see Gigi Edgeley because her and her brother Jake, who was here earlier, they're gonna be doing some musical stuff. Background Rage, thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. For real, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, for real, for coming by and for just enjoying your time here. So what we're going to do is we are going to go raid one Gigi Edgeley, who is going to be playing her music. Yep, Puma was here. Puma throwing up the hosty love. It's all good. We're good, guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to game some more tomorrow. And we're going to have a good time, okay? Ubar, thank you very much. Norman, thanks for popping in. Puma, you're awesome. Background Rage, VT Outlaw, William Sterling, Ubar, Sasquatch, you guys rule. For real. Everybody here, thank you again. Join me tomorrow. We'll go live probably about 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then we'll go and we'll see where it goes. And maybe we'll get this trailer delivered. So, with that said, we're going to go jump over. We're going to raid Gigi's channel and have some fun and hang out. So, we'll catch you tomorrow.